Started. Drivers, wind the lines, please. In 3, 2, 1, go!
And they're off right off the bat of Red Lions, 1323, and Citrus Circuits, 1678, scoring 4 pieces of coral on the reef. 1323, barely missing one on the top. 6419, scoring 1 more on the top. Putting 7 pieces of coral on the reef during the first few seconds of autonomous. On the blue lines, we got 6962, scoring 1 piece of coral. Meanwhile, 2656 moving around, trying to get that coral out of that algae out of the way, while defense spot from the Red Lions, 649, plays a hard defense against these teams. Works great against 6962 as it's a shoot loader. Unfortunately, 6962 goes for a top reef and barely misses. Same with the Robo Warriors, who just went for a piece of coral on the top of the reef. Unfortunately, missing it. Back on the Red Lions, we have 1678. Trying to score one in L2, but slightly off. Looks like their calibration might be a little bit off. 1323. Already filling up the entirety of the top of their reef. As a reminder, there is no co-op point, so it's all points now. Red Lions continuing to score, 1678 and Madtown both being bottom feeders makes it a lot easier for them, not having to rely on their team for the shoot. Meanwhile, on the blue line, 6962 with 1 minute remaining, grabs another piece of coral. 649 trying their best to be a defense spot. Looks like it's not really doing too much. Seattle's going for L1, doing what they know how to do. 2659, continuing to score on the top shelf, almost filling up the entire thing with 40 seconds remaining. Red 179 to 76 to 80. 6965 continuing, skipping along, trying to get that position in. Meanwhile, 2659 scoring 1 on the 3rd level. Back on the Red Lions, we can see an almost complete coral or reef stack with a bunch of corals. 1678 moving out of the way with 1 piece of coral remaining on the reef to be filled. 1678 scores 1, and on the net with less than 5 seconds remaining, 1678 in the way, getting interrupted by the algae. 3 seconds remaining. 1323 gets the hang. 1665 looks like it's hanging from my perspective over here. We'll see on the big screen here shortly.